What's up, Quadcopter fans? It's HuntingADrone.com. Today I'm going to be flying my V303 Seeker, so I've already got my magnetic compass set, ready to fly. So we're going to arm the motors, take off, and fly now. I have had some issues, and still am having some issues in regards to some range. I do have the new XK V2.1 board in mine, but I have the old transmitter and receiver inside there, which causes a red light to come on, which it just did right there, and doesn't allow you to be able to pitch. Lose a lot of the functions of the quadcopter. I'm really hoping I can replace it with the new controller that's coming out for the V303 Seeker, as well as the receiver, and maybe that will correct my issues. I'm hearing a little bit of a rubbing noise of sorts, maybe something on the propeller, and I keep my eye out on that. Sounds like something is vibrating or hitting one of the propellers. But this is about the range I get if I stay within this range. Handles great. I'd like to hook up my Wakira gimbal to it, put my camera on it so I get some onboard footage, but until I can get this range issue sorted out, I don't want to do that in case this thing flies away on me. Just looking for whatever's vibrating. Something's vibrating on it. In here. We'll go out a little bit further, see if we have an issue. And there's no real time when it happens more so than others. You know, low battery, full charge battery. There we go. It's in the mode right now. I have zero control over it. Okay, now I got my rudders back, my aileron, so I can limp it back to me. So we're back. Everything seems to be working fine. Full control over it now. It's just a shame, you know, I wish it came from the factory ready to fly. I'll be shooting video with it right now and pushing it to its limit, seeing how high I could take it, but unfortunately this is what we're stuck with now until one either get the new transmitter receiver combination or figure out what's causing the issue. Looked like they used an old part inside my transmitter where it connects to the antenna. You know, no support from the website which I purchased it from, so you know, I'm stuck with it as my problem. So keep on working on it, trying to figure it out. But you know, by all means, this is one of the best flyers that I have, if it could stay within range. So I've lost my rudders are back. I do have my ailerons, elevators are back now too. Still kind of curious as to what something is flapping on there. I do have a piece of tape on the propeller that probably is what's making this noise here. So I'm going to get some new props on it too, which is DJI self-tightening V303 props. They're in the mail, just waiting for them to arrive, and then put those on there. That's not the issue that I'm experiencing though. You know, possibly when I did hook it up to the flight controller software, my signal was about 50% on the GPS. Maybe I need to put, you know, better shielding on it to increase the signal, so I can look into that, but I don't understand, and I don't think that's, you know, causing this red light, which you know, just hit there, and it knocks out different functions from the transmitter, from it being able to communicate with the quadcopter. So keep on plugging away at it. It's still fun to fly in this short range. I mean, most of my minis, this is the range that I deal with them on, although this is a lot more expensive than the minis. And if you look on there, I've got some electrical tape covering up my venting holes just because of the desert conditions I'm flying in. When I opened up my shell, it was just covered with dust. So, trying to avoid that. So we'll just keep this thing in close. Do some turns. But fun to fly. I mean, even if you're a beginner, you know, there's a little bit more setup on each flight, you know, calibrating compasses and whatnot, but you know, easy to fly, easy to land. It does not have the auto takeoff, but it does have the return to home, which it can land on its own. And I've used the function several times before on my own when I was trying to modify the antenna, seeing if that would make a difference, which it didn't. But it does work. Works really well too, as long as you set the magnetic compass prior to taking off. If you don't know how to do that, I have some videos on my channel showing how to do that with the V303 seeker. I think I've narrowed down what is making this noise, which is this front right motor. Appears to have that tape on there, and it's hitting just whenever it's rotating. So keep it close just in case possibly one of the nuts, self-tightening nuts, is loose, or one of the nuts, I should say, not self-tightening. Handle's great. Just got to get this issue fixed, and you know, I'll be super happy with it. Anyone looking to purchase a V303, I would probably say hold off on a little bit until they get kinks worked out with them putting this new board in there and the receiver, because a lot of people are getting mixed parts from what it looks like. A lot of people now appear to be getting the new one, some people appear to be getting the old one, or a combination of the two, like with what's going on with my quadcopter. So we're going to bring it in and land this sucker, and bring it back out a different day, see what we can do, if we can make any headway. So hold it in the lowest throttle position, disarm the motors, and this is the thing that was giving us so much trouble here, was this little piece of tape on there. But you know, overall, really do like the V303 seeker.